Now let's talk about reverb, how to set it up, how to use it. Okay, so we're back at our mixing console. I've got channel B selected once again. So right here, what I'm going to do, move this over so you can see. Right there in the effects, I'm just going to push edit. Now you can see the screen has changed. We've got reverb time, so how long the tail is going to last. The initial delay, and that's in milliseconds, to allow the word to come out before it's affected. You can see effects 1, effects 2. In this case, it's set up on Hall, which is excellent. That's a great one to use. And right here it says it's on. Effects 1 is on. So all I have to do now is just turn this knob. You see the lights start to come on. Check, check. And you start to hear the reverb affect the sound. You can go crazy. 1, 2, way too much. There it's off. So somewhere in that area for that reverb time. Wet, dry. Sorry, I should have talked about that. Wet, dry. 100% is wet. So if I turn this back up, wet, dry. Check, check. Wet, and that's okay to have it 100% wet. So when somebody is singing, now sorry I don't have a track. My country 'tis of the sweet land of liberty. Notice it kind of ties things together, smooths it out, kind of blurs the lines. It also makes it a little bit more forgiving for young singers if they're not exactly in tempo. So that would help out just a hair with that as well. If you can hear the reverb when the students are singing along with a track or each other or whatever, if you can hear the reverb, you're on the verge of being too much. You want it to be there to enhance the sound, but if you're calling attention to it, unless it's a special effect, if you're calling attention to it and you can pick it out, it might be just a little bit too much. So reverb is a great thing to use to fatten up the tracks and give that air of professionalism, but you don't want it on during spoken dialogue. You only want it on during singing. Check, check. And you can do that right here. Check, 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 check. Check, 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 check. So if you're going to use it, you would set it up on each channel, but then the student operator is going to have to know they have to turn it on for singing, turn it off for spoken dialogue. And again, to get there on each channel, I'm on channel 2. We can go here. Now I'm on channel 1. I can turn it on, and it would be on channel 1. All I did was press the select button on each channel, just like we talked about before. You have to select the channel. So use these buttons up here. Select, 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 turn it on for that channel, and all is good.